Yeah.
Hi everyone and welcome to Uncharted Collection, Drake's Fortune Brutal Difficulty Walkthrough. This is Chapter 16, The Treasure Vault. Now we're going to be in this... I'm going to show you most of this level because it's like a big puzzle. We have to go a certain path that I'm going to show you, and this might look like a big labyrinth at first or a complicated room, but it's actually not. You should follow this path and you'll get through it really fast. Though we have a few shooting sections on the middle of the level and we can get put into a checkpoint that's really horrible, a horrible checkpoint, and you're going to see it because I'm going to be put there. Of course I will. So I was just thinking, I think I was thinking about whether or not to play Transformers Devastation, and to be honest, guys, the only thing that I like about Transformers Devastation, I mean, I explained before that I wasn't a huge fan of Transformers, not as a lot of people were back in the day. I liked the series, I watched it when I was a kid, but I wasn't really big on Transformers. I was big on Ninja Turtles. I was big on Ghostbusters, really big on Ghostbusters when the animated series came out and all the merchandise. I got the Ecto 1 and the characters and whatnot. And the games always disappointed me, except for Ghostbusters, the video game. That's actually pretty good, a pretty good game. I might cover that someday. Now that I mention it, because it's not half bad. Though I don't remember the difficulty. I remember playing it and having fun. So yeah, I wasn't big on Transformers, but the thing that I really like about that game is that it's made by Platinum and it has a really fighting system that looks really enticing. Like it's just like Bayonetta, or yeah, I wouldn't say Metal Gear Rising. I would say Bayonetta, yeah, or Vanquished. When you dodge, you can go into a slow mode, or a witch mode, if you want to call it, like that. It's basically the same. If you dodge correctly, you get witch time. So, and it looks really fun. It looks fun. That's the only thing that enticed me to play it. Not at all the Transformers theme of it, because to be realistic, guys, and I'm not trashing Transformers, of course, but to be realistic, if Platinum decided to get another franchise and just made the same game with the same mechanics, I will be saying the same thing, right? Even though it looks really fun, the Transformers game, I mean, it does look like a budget title. I think it costs $40, and I think they said once that they were going to charge 60 for it, but it just doesn't look like a 60. It actually doesn't look at all like a 40, even though most of the people will agree to pay $40 because it looks really fun. That's the thing. And if a game plays good and it's actually fun, if it is repetitive a little, but it's actually fun to play, like I don't mind it if it is a little repetitive. So you just saw me die there. I left it in because that's checkpoint when you die there. Immediately after you get hit by those chandeliers, fire chandeliers. I don't really know. It's some kind of trap. So yeah, as you can see, I'm showing you most of this level. This is an exception because this level looks like a puzzle, and I said I was going to cover puzzles and combat. So I'm just going to show it, and it gives me time to talk about other stuff. Yeah, so I'm not sure about Transformers Devastation. I mean, as I said, I like the gameplay, and I'm sure I'm going to love it. But I'm not really sure about paying $40 because I just like the gameplay. I'm just not sure. but I might get it. In fact, when you are listening to this, I might just be playing it just to reach prime difficulty, because yeah, that thing happens. Even though a lot of YouTubers don't actually say when they are recording something, because it looks like out of date later or sloppy. I don't fucking mind. I don't mind saying that I recorded this a lot of days before actually speaking of all things that might have changed later, because it's just normal. It's just fucking normal. I mean, I'm not going to record a level and then quit the level and then record the commentary on the level and then continue to the other level, but that will be a nightmare. So I just record everything and I cut it and I comment it and I upload the first chapters of it as I am commenting luckily half the game forward. That's usually the plan. And I have even completed the walkthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's the game that I said in the previous level, in the previous video, sorry, that I was going to come to the channel. Now it's going to be it's already recorded, guys, because I just rushed through it. Not really rushed. I spent a lot of time in the levels because it's a ghost walkthrough. That means that I'm never seen, and I think it's a fun walkthrough because I'm going to take down the bosses in curious ways, in ways that are not like straight out lethal ways. And it's not the director's cut, by the way. It's not hacking computers. I'm talking about curious ways that are not normally seen in the gameplay of Deus Ex Human Revolution. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to start uploading it as soon as I end with Metal Gear 5, which has been a long walkthrough actually. I mean, I ended it like 15 days ago, something like that, or more. But I recorded so many episodes that I didn't realize how long it was going to be. So yeah, we are thrust into a long firefight scene here, and we just got to get through it. This is not difficult though, guys. This is nowhere near as difficult as the other fights, the other combat scenes that we have been through. So no worries here. And so, in another news of my personal life, I haven't got into the beta of Dark Souls 3. I was actually hoping to be selected. In fact, I entered the beta day one. Like the first day that you could actually enter, I put my name. I mean, I have all the platinums from Demon's Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Bloodborne. And I didn't got in, I didn't got selected. This is a fucking piece of dog shit, because I don't know, I don't think myself as I would deserve to get in, but I've been a loyal follower of From Software games, and just not getting in the beta forced me to not be able to put gameplay for you guys, and not see the game like in first person, in my own point of view. Just seeing gameplay of other people just annoys me. It just fucking annoys me, and I'm just kind of disappointed. But whatever, I'll get to play it in April when it comes out. I think it's in April, and I'm sure I'm going to do a level 1 walkthrough, and a normal walkthrough first, and then a level 1 challenge walkthrough, and who knows, right? Because we know very little about that game. We know how it's going to be mostly, because they're just going to try to copy Dark Souls 1, right? Because they think that that's a good thing. Like, a lot of people just hated Dark Souls 2, and not hated but disliked Dark Souls 2, and and the same people really like Dark Souls 1, which I agree. And they kind of think like, okay, we are going to imitate Dark Souls 1, and even in the theme, even in the story, and then that's going to get people to like us again or something like that. I don't know. There's some kind of mass thinking there that is not, that I don't agree with. Like, I never agree with following what people think and developing my game with people's opinions in mind. Like, that's not a good idea at all. And this is the checkpoint that I was talking about. You're going to get this checkpoint and then you're going to immediately die. Because if that guy that's over there shoots you in the head, and it's going to happen a lot, and it's even a grenade launcher guy, and then you're going to spawn and die until you get it like I did it here. Yeah, but whatever, I never think that the developers should get their vision if they even have one, because a lot of developers don't even have visions. Like, look at DICE. I don't want to rage, I don't want to start a rage, because we are actually ending this, but look at DICE, look at Star Wars Battlefront. It looks like a piece of fucking shit, and I'm sorry guys, but it's true. It's like the same fucking game. It's Battlefield 4 with a Star Wars skin. I don't care how much the sounds and the gameplay looks like a Star Wars game. For me, it looks like a Battlefield game with the skin of Star Wars. I know that's an ugly generalization, but come on guys, it's just, how can the beta break records? Like, it broke records, the beta alone, like 9 million people playing it. I'm just disappointed. How have we not learned anything after what happened with Battlefield 4, with the release of that game that was like a piece of fucking shit? I'm just disappointed, and not this time in developers, in actual gamers. Like, they never learn anything. And I have to end this with a rant. I'm sorry guys. We'll see each other in chapter 17. Thank you for watching, and take care.
Let's try this way.